today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that...
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup, threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Cole, 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cole, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Cole, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's got it complete to Fowler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. Taken down at the 42. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No score after one on EA Sports. Second and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cole, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catch.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Keep those feet in bounds. That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st down, Nolan. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll They'll keep it on the ground. Nolan. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cole, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. 2nd and 5. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Nolan. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He finds some up. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cole. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On second down now, it's Cole. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami set to take over.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a throw here, hauled in. No gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Up the middle they go. Nolan. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On second down, Nolan. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 2.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now for the point after. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. A 10-play drive that time, and Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Back to throw now on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to Cole on the right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Nolan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Dallas Goedert, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, they at least get